morning, everyone.
Hey.
And welcome to the Weekly Rumble for October 22nd? 3rd. October 23rd.
24th.
24th?
In the future.
No idea where we're at right now.
October 23rd, 2018. If you don't know what you're watching here, Privateer Press, we stream 3 times a week, always at 10 a.m. Pacific. Tuesdays, Weekly Rumble. John's pointing at us.
I don't know what he's doing.
There we go. 3 days a week. Tuesdays, 10 a.m. Pacific, Weekly Rumble. We play the games we make. Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Pacific, Dev Hangout, myself, Oz, and Pagani. Usually talk about CID or just whatever's going on in the development of the games. And Thursday, as I say every time, it's the best show we put on. Dallas Kemp's Get Your Paint On, where Dallas is going to hobby, do different tips and tricks, and just sort of educate you on different painting techniques and answer any questions you might have. So always join us. You can watch us live every time. TV show we put on. And if you want to catch the videos Paint On, if you miss them, where Dallas is going to hobby, on YouTube, do different tips and tricks, and just sort of educate you.
Privateer Press Prime.
Today, we're going to be playing Arcanists.
Arcanists.
Yeah.
To celebrate the new expansion that's came out. Before we get into that, I want to talk about a source of great Arcanist models, which is Mini Crate.
That's true.
Yeah. So Mini Crate, the new model just went up. If I'm not mistaken, Butcher Claws, right?
Butcher Claws, which would make a great cryomancer.
It would make an amazing cryomancer.
This is like ice, ice, ice.
I was hoping you were gonna say baby. This ice,
Baby!
ice, baby. So Mini Crate, we have a miniature subscription service. Every month you get a new awesome miniature, typically usable in War Machine and Hordes, like a resculpt of an existing miniature. The new one that came up is Butcher Claws. So you can go to mini-crate.com and check it out. You can get individual models, or you can sign up for a 6-month subscription. And if you get the 6-month subscription, you get a VIP model, which right now is Alexia, Handmaiden of Death.
Which would make a great necromancer.
Which would make an amazing necromancer.
And last month's Lady of the Feast would make an awesome druid.
Yes.
If there was only a druid.
I'm working on it.
I didn't see that
There's
as
no
an option.
druids yet. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Wild shape.
Yeah.
You can like turn into a wolf.
And change
and
your
put-
pools
form.
around.
And she become a wolf. You can put a wolf model on it.
Turn into a bear. Turn into a bird. Leave the game.
Leave the game.
Just walk away.
I'm out.
So you want to learn more at mini-crate.com. Also, I think the Butcher is available for order until November 19th. November 19th. Also, we've partnered with Fantasy Flight Games to do Legend of the Five Rings mini crate, which is a separate mini crate line. December 5th is going to be the order date for that.
Samurai Arcanists.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't like the way you think. I like the cut of your jib, kid.
Samurai Arcanists. I cast Wicked Sword Katana.
I cast cut you in half. You might be the first one that just has like an attack. It's not a spell.
Yeah.
It's just literally stab a dude.
Yeah.
So you go to mini-crate.com/L5R to check out the Legend of the Five Rings mini crate that's coming up and sign up now. We are live, like I mentioned earlier, on Twitch. So we've got the big monitor in front of us. The stream is running. We don't have the Facebook chat up right now, only the Twitch
Very
one. So if
chatty
you
right now.
if you want to talk to us, get on Twitch. And so occasionally we're going to look over, we're going to say somebody's username or their name, and we will answer any questions you might have. We'll obviously be playing the game, so we're not going to get everything, but we'll try and answer as many as we possibly can.
See, and say, Reynard Mary says butcher plus babies doesn't sound like a great idea. Google butcher babies.
Yes.
Ooh,
Well,
no.
be careful. Yeah.
No, really.
The band.
The band.
Oh, the band. Okay.
Yeah.
Have safe search on. That's what I recommend. So,
Sarcasm Arcanist. I cast pedanticism.
we don't need a sarcasm arcanist in this office.
No.
We'd be way too good.
We're all masters.
Yeah. Now, everyone, I introduced Dallas earlier. I was talking about Get Your Paint On, but for the second time, we have Tony Kodacek. If you've watched any of our streams over the last 25 years, you've heard us talk about Tony before. He's always been the mystical, like, puppeteer in the background, and now...
He's like the cigarette smoking man of X-Files.
Oh,
Yeah.
like just there in the shadows. I
Yeah.
like that's my favorite. Yeah, just hanging out. You can see my silhouette. That's all.
I'm always wondering when I go home, I'm like, what will that Tony do next?
Yeah, and no one ever knows.
I might be in your living room when you get there doing the same thing.
So, Tony, you're our video director, right?
Yes, yes.
Like, is it video producer or video director?
Video producer.
Video producer is your title. So all the cool videos you've ever seen, all like the teaser trailers you've ever seen that were awesome.
Living
Remember the
room
old
when you get
Convergence
there.
trailers,
Doing the same thing.
trailers that started So off, like, Tony, in you're the
Oh,
our sky video and director. went up,
Yes.
All
Yes.
that video
Original
producer,
Colossals
video
one.
director,
Video
like all
producer.
that stuff. That's all been Tony's creation. But now Tony's going to get out here and play some games.
Let's
with
do
us.
it.
Tony's favorite song is bum 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 bum.
Yep.
Can you do movie guy voice? I can't.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think in some of the videos I've done my best movie guy voice possible.
You've got some good
It's in
voiceover
there.
work.
That's well.
Like the trailer
Thank
guy?
Yeah.
I do an okay one.
Yeah?
Let's hear
In
it.
a world
Yo.
like nothing before,
Set up our game.
3 Arcanists have come together to battle it out in a field of epic proportions.
I'm ready. That's actually awesome. Dude,
Now let's play!
I want to record you saying something like, in a world it's time to wake up, and that be my alarm every morning. That would be awesome.
Today, Hungerford will wake up.
Get up!
It will be a day like no other day has ever been dayed.
Yes. So,
Except it will also just be the same as every day before it.
It's Groundhog's Day.
so Arcanists. This originally came out in No Quarter issue 5.
No Quarter Prime.
No Quarter Prime, issue 5. And then we just put an expansion out, for the first expansion out on an insider on privateerpress.com. If you don't know what Arcanist is, it's not War Machine of Hordes, it's its own game. It's one of the No Quarter games. It's got its own rule system. It's very light and easy. You could play an entire game in probably 15, 20 minutes. This one will be a little bit longer because Tony has never played before. We're actually going to teach Tony how to play with all of you. We're also going to be playing with the new expansion that's available on the Insider, which is the Mystic Haberdashery expansion, which gave magical hats.
Yay!
And let me tell you, if there's one thing I'm all about, it's fashion souls.
Why don't we have hats today? The email went out.
Oh man!
Nobody brought a hat.
And it's Halloween.
Mm-hmm. It's
We
perfect hat
done
season.
goofed.
Sorry, folks.
Okay.
There's no hats in here, Dallas.
Yeah. You're like a little nun. Like a little Dallas
It's kind of
nun.
like a magic hat.
Yeah, no, I like it. Adorable. Okay, so setting up Arcanist. First thing you do is you set up the battlefield. The battlefield's played on a 30 by 30, and there's always 5 pieces of the terrain. One in the center and one sort of in each quadrant. You can't stand on the terrain, and the terrain completely blocks line of sight. So there's no like standing in a forest and gaining anything like that. So whenever you draw a line of sight, you just draw a line from one miniature to the other. If you can see them, you're good. If you can't see them because terrain's in the way, you can't. Simple as that.
Okay.
When the game starts, there's 6 different Arcanists. There's the Cryomancer, there's the Pyromancer, the Infernalist, the Necromancer, the Oracle, the Stormlord. You pick an Arcanist, and they have unique spells, and they have unique stats. So for this game, I'm playing the Infernalist with my Cephalix Mindbender model.
Nice.
Dallas.
I'm playing the Necromancer with the Eilish.
And Tony.
And I will be playing a Stormlord with one of the models from the Black 13th.
Okay.
Ryan?
Yes. No. Yes, Ryan. Double pistols.
Yeah, that's right. That's from the regular Black 13th? Or is that the...
She's got somebody else's hat. So that would mean it's Kane's.
No, that's Kane 3. That's the Kane 3.
Oh, that's, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's definitely not Watt in Kane 3 because...
Guys,
No, it's Lynch that's not in there.
Lynch is...
Is it not Lynch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Lynch's
Watts,
hat.
Watts has the big gun.
Oh, Watts does have the big gun. I thought we were going to kill Watts for a while. We didn't though, right?
No.
We should.
Spoilers.
Anyway, so now we got that. The other thing we're playing with is the expansion. What the expansion is there's different hats you can take. Now, when you make your Arcanist, if you want to, you can actually get the bit and model the hat on them. And each hat gives you a unique spell that you add to whatever your Arcanist's normal spell book is. And it has a hats off ability. It's kind of like a feat in War Machine. At the start of one of your activations, if you want to, you can use your hats off ability. They're really powerful, but when you do, your hat is gone. So the special spell you get from your hat and the hats off ability is gone forever. You basically take your hat, throw it in the air, and it does something really cool.
Okay.
You graduated wizard school.
Now, some of these hats do things that were not in sort of the design of the original game. I'm playing with the Blessed Miter. So I'm playing an Infernalist with a Blessed Miter, blessed by something. And I have a heal. It's the first heal in the game where I can heal other people. My hats off ability is a resurrection. I can bring a dead player back to life. So if someone gets killed and I just want to, I just bring them back.
Just what up?
Just what up?
What'd you take? What was your hat?
I got the Seaworn Tricorn. Clearly.
Clearly.
As a gun
Because
mage.
it's on the model.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Looks like it has a Storm Wall, which allows me to negate successes from other rolls, but then it also allows me to move in a straight line in any direction afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then his hats off ability is the Arcane Whirlpool, where he picks a spot on the board and he pushes everybody 12 inches that direction.
I are you a pirate? You're a gun mage pirate.
Gun mage
Yeah.
pirate.
And which hat did you end up taking?
I took the resplendent crown.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing better for a necromancer than a fancy crown.
Crown.
Yeah.
He has the aura of magnificence. And so I get to negate destruction spells targeting me,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. And he kind of negates things anyways, so
Yeah.
it kind of fits. But his hats off is wish. Remove 1 die from each opponent's casting pools and immediately distribute them among my casting pools.
Yeah. He
So I'm
just,
just like, I want your magic.
he just steals one.
Straight up.
And then the Aura of Magnificence is when you use that to shield, you gain dice equal to the number of your dice that surged when you cast it.
Yes.
So like your guy's all about the constant wellspring of power, whether he's taking it from others or making.
wellspring from which you flow.
So let's just jump right into it. So the first thing you do in this game, the way that initiative is handled, is there is the foresight track. This is your Arcanist trying to tell the future. So each of us takes 6d6, and don't roll them.
I know. I guess you
Oh,
gotta,
you gotta shake.
you gotta get them ready.
Okay. Then arrange them numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, Tony, once you've arranged them, what you want to do is your foresight track has 6 spots in it. Put these in any order you want to.
Oh, okay.
However you see fit. At the start of each turn, we remove the die that's on the left side, and that's how many extra dice you get for casting spells. But the lowest number is who goes first in initiative. So if you have more dice in a turn, you go last in initiative.
Okay, I don't know how I set them up as far as being efficient, but it's done.
It's your first game, man. You
Learn as you go.
During Clamp it says keep the warm douse. I'm playing a necromancer.
I think he means keep them
That's
warm. with
definitely
dice.
cold. Very, very cold.
apparently
About the
people are-
dice?
somebody's hearing a chime.
Yeah, they got dinging in their ears.
They got dinging. Corey Wolf says I look like a villain. It's because I'm going as a cop for Halloween, and I'm going to shave the goatee off and have just the mustache. You're all welcome. I'm sorry. So once we're all set up, our foresight tracks are set.
Cop.
Set.
Go ahead and put them in their place.
Okay, done.
Okay. Now, this does not determine any sort of turn order, but what we're going to do is roll to figure out our deployments. So everyone roll a die. I got 3. Tony, what'd you get? Tony got
Big
6.
six.
Okay.
Ooh.
So Tony, put your miniature on any table edge, in contact with any table edge you want. Then Dallas is going to have to put his miniature on the opposite table edge, and then I will get to choose an unclaimed table edge. And you're literally going to be in base contact with whichever table edge you choose.
I'm just going to make this easy on myself and start right here.
Okay, so Dallas has to go on that table edge somewhere,
It's a bold move, Cotton.
and I'm going to choose an unclaimed one, and I'm going to go here. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get started. Beginning of a round, we replenish our castings, so our casting pools. So you'll see each casting pool per character has a unique number for its destruction pool, its warding pool, and its ritual pool. So take that many d6s and literally put them on your sheet.
Okay.
Success.
Also, if you have not yet, you have a little stamina number at the top left, Tony.
Yes.
You want to grab 2 d6s and put the numbers that equal up to that. That's just a little health tracker.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be up 2.
The idea behind this game and all the no quarter games is that you didn't need a lot of extra components. All you need is the printouts from the book, and then the normal d6s you have, and then your War Machine Hordes miniatures. So there's no extra tokens or anything like that. We had to get a little creative with some of the things to do, right? Okay, so now our foresight tracks. We take the leftmost one off. I've got a 5.
I have a 3.
And Dallas, what do you have?
What? I got 1.
Okay, so Dallas. Dallas will go first because he's
Yep.
the lowest number. Tony, you'll go next because you're a 3.
Okay.
And I'll go last because I'm a 5. So Dallas gets to add 1 die, because that was his number on his foresight track, to any of his casting pools he sees fit.
Shazam.
Tony, you get to add 3 dice.
3 dice.
So you have 3 casting schools, effectively. It's
Okay.
casting pools. Destruction is dice used to kill people. Warding is dice used to protect yourself against destructive spells, to shield, or to counterspell rituals.
Okay.
And rituals are utility spells that will let you like teleport around the board, or like trick people, or do things.
Cast
that-
other miscellaneous effects.
miscellaneous effects. So Dallas has added his die, so now you add your 3 die to your casting pools, however you want to.
What are you gonna do? Spread them out?
I
Clump
think
them up?
we're just gonna
Wildcard said he loves
we're
the
gonna
minion
go
hoodie.
a little aggro in this one.
Loves the what?
My minion hoodie.
Oh.
This is In Young Wang, one of our wonderful players who's been playing for forever. He made this for me.
Should I take it back? I'm not gonna go aggro. I'm gonna go a little more defensive.
Okay. So I get 5 dice because I had a 5 on my track, and I'm gonna just sort of mix it up a little bit.
Oh, he's going.
Okay.
Okay, so
That means he doesn't know what he's going to do yet.
the way this works is we take turns activating a wizards, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. As your turn, you can either do things or you can pass. Once you pass, you're out of the round. Once everyone has passed, then the next round starts, and we replenish our pools like we just did, and we determine the new initiative. Okay? So you're going to want to actively be doing things. When it's your turn, you may cast a spell on your list. There's unlimited spells, which in a round you can cast an unlimited spell as many times as you want to, but remember when it's your turn, you only cast one spell. What I mean by that is an unlimited spell is teleport. So Dallas could teleport, then you would cast a spell, then I would cast a spell, then Dallas could teleport, then you would cast a spell, I would cast a spell, then Dallas could teleport. Then there's unique spells, which are once per round. So say that Dallas has, for example, he's got the Grasping Dead. So if Dallas casts Grasping Dead, and then you cast a spell and I cast a spell, Dallas can cast another spell, but he can't cast Grasping Dead again until the whole round is over.
Gotcha.
Okay? Don't forget at the start of your turn, if you want to use your hats off ability, you can, but we'll get into that.
Okay.
Some spells say chain on them, which mean they are chain casting. If you cast a spell that has chain in it, you may immediately cast one more spell before you pass the turn.
Okay.
But if that spell has chain in it as well, it doesn't matter. You can't chain.
Any spell I want from any one of these.
You got it.
Okay.
So, destruction, most of those are going to have a range. They're going to have how many dice you roll. They're going to have a special effect. We'll go to dice rolling when we get to it.
Okay.
And you're going to try and hurt people. Shielding or warding is almost all reactionary. If you get attacked, you choose to use some of those dice to either protect yourself or counter spells. And rituals, like I said, are going to be sort of tricks and so on. The most important ritual to know is teleport. Wizards don't walk.
Okay.
There is no movement in this game like I measure 5 inches in difficult terrain. The only movement in this game is the teleport spell. And instead of rolling for normal successes, you pick as many of these dice as you want, you roll, you add the die total together, and that's how many inches you may place the miniature away.
Okay.
Because all you do in this game is teleport. Walking is for dummies.
Okay.
So,
Fact.
Dallas,
I walk everywhere.
why don't you go ahead and start us off, man?
I'm going to pick 2 dice on my ritual,
Okay?
and I'm going to teleport.
All right, so he's going to roll those two together,
Yeah.
and Dallas may teleport 3 inches.
Big 3.
Whoa. Terrible.
Now, teleport is a chain spell, so before you pass the turn to Tony, do you want to cast one more spell?
Nope.
Okay, so the dice he spent or go back to the bank.
Cool. Okay.
So, Tony, you probably want to teleport in and try and get up there and start doing something.
Right.
So how many of your ritual dice do you want to throw towards a
I'm
teleport?
going to try and dominate this board, and I feel like I'm going to roll high, so I'm going to take 3.
Okay.
There you go. Do it.
You get to go 6
Not
inches.
dominating.
Or don't.
So?
Measuring tape. So 6 out, and boom.
Now,
Now this is
I
teleport.
like the idea
is a
that when
chain
you
spell.
teleport, like when you're right here and you go, and you like poof away, and you poof here, like an explosion of crabs and barnacles shoot out of the poof.
oh, that's so terrifying. People, hungry sailors chasing after him,
Yeah.
grabbing crabs out of midair.
I am going to go
Starfish.
ahead. And
He's
I'm
unleashing
going
the
to risk
bounty
it.
of
I'm
the
going to
sea.
spend my last 2 from ritual to teleport again
Oh.
because it's chain.
Yeah.
I really want to be up in the middle.
Okay.
Do it.
A bold
So
move,
2
sir.
more.
10 inches.
Boom.
Now that's the only. Now even though teleport is a chain, you can't cast another spell.
So I can go 10. I'm going to go right up here.
Hello,
the,
Alec.
The arcane goo.
Now this whole thing's just covered in barnacles.
Yep. So it's my go.
Okay.
These are the ones you use.
Those ones I use.
So I'm going to cast a spell called Dark Deal before I do anything else. So Dark Deal says I roll as many ritual dice as I want to, and if I get any successes, it goes off. Successes in this game are a 4, 5, or a 6. 1, 2, and 3s are failures. 6s surge. What that means is they count as a success, and you get to add another free die. They surge infinitely. So whenever someone casts a ritual, any opponents within 18 inches can choose to negate out of their warding pool, which means you're trying to counterspell me.
Okay.
You take away from my successes. You are no doubt within 18 inches of me.
Gotcha.
So what my spell does, this means if I get a single success, it adds 2 dice to each of my pools.
Don't want that to happen.
If it fails, it adds 2 dice to each of your pools. So,
But if I negate it, then it's not a
then it
failure.
No,
Then
if you
that's
negate
failure.
it, then it is a
Okay.
failure. So Tony,
Okay.
now remember your warding dice are used both for counting spelling rituals, but they're also used to shield you from attacks. So you got to choose how many you might want to throw. I'm going to put 4 dice into casting Dark Deal.
I'm going to put 3
Okay.
into preventing it.
So
I need dice back
I
in
want
my
you
other
to win.
pool.
I want you to win.
And I feel I might be a slightly arrogant wizard here, so I'm wielding my power
An
with
arrogant
abandon.
pirate wizard.
So Tony, the person casting the spell or attacking rolls first.
Okay.
Then the defender always has to choose their dice before the attacker rolls.
Okay.
And then you roll after.
Okay.
Okay. So I have 1 success.
Ooh.
So
all
Tony,
right.
can you roll at least 1 success?
You bet I can
You got
too.
2. So Dark Deal fades. If the spell Dark Deal fails, if the spell is unsuccessful, add 2 dice to each of your opponent's casting pool. So each of you gets 2 dice immediately. Now,
This is a fun game, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it is. It's usually like how you and
Really
I.
working out for you.
Yeah. It is a chain spell, so I could cast another spell, but I'm feeling really bad about myself, and I'm just not going to.
He's like, ooh,
So
I glimpsed the void.
He looked back. Sir, can I have some help? No? Them? Okay, cool. Dallas, your go.
I'm going to teleport again, obviously.
More than 3 inches this time? Oh, you're going.
Hopefully.
Get in there, boy.
Hiya! Oh,
9 inches is good.
everywhere I want to be.
9 inches of steel.
9 inches of wizard steel.
Oh, my. Okay, now, you could draw a line from him to him, so you can see him. Here's how cover works in the game.
Oh, okay.
If you're within an inch of a piece of terrain and a line could be drawn from that miniature that would touch your miniature, it would go through the terrain, like this clearly does. When he casts a spell to attack you, a destruction spell, he only hits on a 5 and a 6 instead of a 4, 5, and a 6.
Okay.
You have cover. That's all. So it doesn't affect your die rolls. It affects the attacker's die
Makes it
rolls.
harder. Got it. Bring it.
You ready?
Do it. Let's
I'm
see
going to
it.
cast Animate Blood. I'm going to choose 3 dice out of my pool to do this. I'm also going to go ahead and suffer 3 points of damage. To add 3 more dice.
So before you roll, so yeah, Animate Blood is a Necromancer only unique spell, so he can only cast this once per round. He can take up to 5 damage, and he gets an extra die for every damage he takes.
What is the effect of this spell?
For every
You take
I take damage.
destruction spells are always the same. For every success they roll, you take a damage. Your warding spell, shielding, you can roll your warding dice now, and every success you roll takes away one of his successes.
You're rolling 6 dice?
He's rolling 6 dice.
And I'm just gonna add them to the
All right, so attacker
throw a
rolls.
few in there. Nothing.
Whoa!
Oh, 1 surge.
Double ones.
But
How's that?
that surges. So
Look
you-
at that.
Oh, that's
Look
terrible.
at that.
Wow.
Well, you rolled double
Wow,
ones.
I
and
rolled
then-
double ones. Dallas rolled 4 ones and a 2. So
One
one
success.
success.
You
I
take
take
1
1
point
damage.
So just mark your health down by 1.
Got it.
All right, Tony. Wow, that was.
Whoa.
My dark deal. Maybe
Ooh.
that's what it was. It was like, give them a bunch of extra dice. They're gonna take care of this
Yeah,
for
they're
me.
just going to die.
Yeah, they're just gonna die.
kill themselves.
I'm looking at my spells here. I got Chain Lightning and Windstorm for
Yeah.
destruction. Sound pretty good. I could just do some simple Arcantric Bolts. Or Telekinesis, I could try and pull somebody close to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to be within 18 inches of you, which I know that you are. So I can pull you close, cast a spell, teleportation, divination, swap positions with your 2 adjacent dice, and a flash flood where I can push you toward the table edge. I don't want you to be farther away from me. I want you to be closer. So I think I am going to cast a telekinesis spell on. I'm gonna bring
TK?
Dallas forward. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that necromancer.
So what all
closer.
telekinesis doesn't do damage. If he's successful for every hit he gets, he rolls a die, and it's like he makes you teleport.
Sure, that's fine.
Now, telekinesis is a unique spell. It's the only spell in the game that ignores both line of sight and cover.
Okay.
Bring me closer.
Bring you closer.
How many successes you get?
Well,
Tony?
first let me make sure. I have to be within 18.
You're
so
okay.
I'm dead sure. So I'm gonna roll 3 dice. I got 2 successes.
1
so
surge.
And 1 surge.
You get to roll another die. So 3 successes.
So I get to roll 3 dice.
And that's you add it together, and that's how far you get to move Dallas. So you get to move Dallas 12 inches.
12
Where
inches.
are you putting me?
I think I'm just gonna put you at the 12-inch mark for me. Whoops. Bumping stuff around. There we go. And from
Oh, you're
that,
basically getting him out of cover.
yes.
Okay.
And then because telekinesis is a chain,
You're gonna cast another spell.
I'm just gonna go
See,
ahead and
Tony's been playing the game for
Bring
3
it on.
minutes,
3
and he
minutes.
already knows what's
chain
up.
lightning. Range 12. It's a chain as well.
But remember, you can only chain once.
1 chain.
Yep.
Okay. So target enemy model suffers 1 damage in net success.
So before you roll, tell Dallas what you're casting on it.
I'm gonna cast chain lightning.
Okay. And how many dice are you rolling?
I'm gonna roll 3 dice.
Okay, so now Dallas, before you roll, has to decide how many warding dice he wants to throw. So you always want to make sure your opponent has a chance to decide.
So you need to know this part. Beyond damage, if this spell deals damage, I can have you re-roll the next die on your foresight track. So you got a number 4 there. You'd have to re-roll it.
Yeah.
And hopefully it'll go down.
So now Dallas has to decide. He's only got, how many warding dice do you have total, Dallas?
I'm going to use Aura of Magnificence.
Okay.
Get 1 success from an enemy's destruction spell targeting a spell for each Aura of Magnificence. Success rolled. Additionally, gain dice equal to the number of your dice that surge when casting Aura of Magnificence. And immediately distribute them. I'm going to roll 3 dice warding.
So what he's doing, instead of using the basic shield, his hat gives him a special shield.
Okay.
He can only use once per round. So he's going to try and negate you, and every surge he rolls, he gets an extra dice.
2 successes.
That's off the thing.
Ah!
What'd you get, Dallas?
0.
So Dallas
Take
just takes
2.
2 damage.
Blip, blip.
Now, because you use chain lightning, and its special rule is you can make that person damaged by it re-roll the next die in their foresight track. Do you want to make Dallas re-roll that 4?
I think so. I think a good chance that it'll be lower.
It is a
2.
2. Man.
Now, it doesn't mean he's going to act sooner in the next round.
Harsh.
It does. So, Tony, you're done.
I'm all done. And I actually have no more dice in my destruction pool.
I know. Doesn't mean you're not done for the turn. I'm going to go, and I'm going to teleport. I'm going to teleport this far. Just a casual 6.
A casual 6?
A casual 6. Actually, I'm going to teleport. I don't want... neither one of us will have cover, Tony.
And teleport dice do not explode on 6s?
No, teleport is simply... Teleport and telekinesis are you roll the dice and add the total.
Okay.
Yep. So, Tony, I'm going to hit you with a Infernalist special called the Tainted Lash.
Okay.
It's range 12. Target enemy suffers 1 damage for each success. I get 3 free dice when I cast a spell.
Okay.
But each opponent, you and Dallas, is going to add a die to your destruction pools for every surge that I roll during this attack.
Oh.
So Tony, I'm going to attack you, and
Bring
I'm
back
going to
my
roll.
dice.
I like how everything you do benefits us so far.
Yeah. I'm the Infernalist. I'm making deals, but I have really powerful abilities. So Tony, I'm just going to casually roll my entire destruction pool at you.
Okay.
How many warding dice do you want to throw into this?
All of them.
Okay.
2.
So let's roll and see what I get first. So first off, we're not even done yet.
Okay, let me catch my breath here.
I
I'm just
get.
going to set these over here for myself in a minute.
I rolled 3 normal hits and 3 surges. So now I get to roll 3 more dice. These can surge. I get 2 more surges.
Give them up!
Giving me 2 more dice. I get another
Come
surge
on,
and
boy.
another hit. Another surge. Rolling 6s for days.
Do it again.
I've
Do it
rolled
again.
7 6s so far. Okay, so Tony.
So I get 7 dice to add to my pool. If I survive,
Yes.
I'm going to get to use those 7 dice.
So Tony, what I currently have against you
Yeah.
is 12 successes. So Tony, roll your 2 defense dice.
I can do it. I can get
You can-
6s.
I've
All
never
6s.
rolled
Let's
that
go.
good in this game
Let's
ever.
go. Let's go. I saw it, but no, that's a couple of.
So Tony, you take 12 damage.
Well, yes, I do not have 12 damage to take.
Tony, you're dead. Don't leave, though. You, my good friend Dallas, because I cast the spell, got just, what, 7? Yeah, 7. Added to your destruction pool.
He's so happy.
Unlimited power!
My turn's over. You go, Dallas.
You can say that again. I'm nowhere near close enough to you.
Gazorch.
You gonna
I'm going
teleport?
to teleport.
5?
I can take that. 5 star. Zoop. Pew. Teleportation! Alright, well, I guess I'm going to animate blood.
Okay.
Or drain spirit. Probably drain spirit.
You're down to 3 health.
I have 3 health.
How many dice you want to throw in this? So Drain Spirit is a destruction spell. The only special rule is if it manages to damage me, he heals 1.
Okay.
The Necromancer has a lot of tricks.
That sounds very necromancer.
I'm about to have an amazing deal for you, by the way.
It sounds pretty necro-fancy.
Can the necromancer bring me back into this game?
I can.
He can.
I'm wearing the Blessed Meter.
Alright, here we go. I'm going all in destruction.
I'm going to go 4 dice here.
Probably should.
Oh no.
Oh gosh. Hiya! Oh, not a single 6.
Oh wow.
But I got
7.
5.
Oh yeah. No, 6.
Six.
6. All right. I block 3, so I take 3.
Yep.
So I'm down to 5. Okay, it's my turn.
Summon Tony from the grave.
I await you on the other side. Your call.
Tony, I have a question. If I bring you back,
Yeah.
do we have a deal that you will help me fight Dallas even after I obliterated
Sure.
you?
You have me at fight. Let's go. Bring it.
All right. So my turn first. I'm going to use my hats off. Hats off says resurrection. So my hat will be gone. I take my blessed meter. Choose an opponent whose Arcanist has been destroyed. The chosen opponent replenishes their casting pool as if the turn had just begun.
Oh.
Oh, so you get all those dice in your
All the
destruction
dice
pool.
that I was using up. Done.
They then arrange their foresight track to match yours. So your foresight track is now 2, 6, 4, 3, 1.
We have to wait. We have to do that.
No. Only him.
Only him.
Yeah.
Okay.
4, 3, and 1.
And I place your Arcanist within 6 inches of me. So if people were wondering why you did this, a couple of the hats added 1v1 hats that are really good for just fighting head to head, but some of them are what I call party hats. They're meant for multiplayer games that do fun things and for team games. And so the Resurrection hat is definitely for multiplayer and to just have fun. So I put you within 6 inches of me. Bing! Right in the middle.
Does my health...
The Arcanist returns with damage points equal to its stamina minus 3.
Okay, so I come back with 5.
This opponent activates after you this round. So, my hat's gone, and I'm going to teleport over here.
Goodbye.
And goodbye!
Have fun, you two.
It's like, deal with this.
I'm going to go make sandwiches.
Tony, you go.
Yeah,
I
party
like that
time.
you just ninja poofed with a pirate. You just poof. There's just a salty pirate in barnacles, and you're disappeared.
I'm
I
gonna...
also like that I walked up, destroyed Tony, and then I was like, came right back.
Bring it back.
And now I'm going to hit Dallas with a windstorm,
Sure.
which is going to cause damage, but it's also, if I deal damage, your next spell cannot be a destruction spell. So you can't
It
come back
can't
in.
be anyway.
Oh, so let's not do that. That's not a very good idea. Let me do Chain Lightning.
You chain lightning earlier.
I Chain Lightning earlier.
You might as well windstorm or a cantric bolt.
Let's do some bolts.
Okay.
Because the windstorm sounds really cool, but I want it to actually do something.
Okay.
So, Arcanic Bolt, and I'm just going to go all 4.
Go for it. Ooh,
So,
give
I
yourself another
slowly-
die.
When can I do my hats off?
4.
The start of your activation.
Okay.
4 successes.
None.
None.
I'm dead.
So now Dallas is dead. The plan worked. I won't pick it.
Yes, except for now,
That's fine.
Tony can exact his obliteration revenge.
Deal's done.
It comes to me. I pass.
Okay.
It's back to you, Tony. Do you have any more spells you want to cast?
I got some things I could do. Can I do anything that actually damages you? Not
No, you
really.
spent it
I
all
can
on
move
me.
you.
Yeah.
I can move you around, but that's it. So I guess I pass.
Okay. Then our turn is over.
Okay.
So round 1 of the game is complete.
Round 1, 2 dead, 1 resurrection.
Tony's dead. Dallas is dead. So Tony, we moved to round 2.
Okay.
Let's go and replenish our pools real fast, and we're gonna finish up this last little bit of the game.
The
and
Tony
we'll be
is
done.
dead. Long live the Tony.
I used my attack, summon Tony Konachek. It was hyper effective.
You did summon Tony Konachek.
All right, so
This is like T-Bone.
my foresight track
I
is
choose
2
you.
I have a 2.
because yours matches mine.
Yeah.
So we roll off.
Okay.
So what'd you get, Tony?
I got 4.
I got a 4. We will try that again. You got a 1. I got a 2.
Nah.
I will add 2 dice to my destruction pool. Where would you like to add your 2 dice?
2 dice. I am going to go into warding.
Okay. I take the first activation. I will teleport for 2 dice.
Ralph Troll says it'd be cool if you had to rhyme when casting spells. I say that that's just an unspoken rule.
And
but
Tony,
only if you're playing the Infernalist.
No, you just
I'm
always
going
have
to tainted
learn.
lash you for
Oh,
9. How many warding dice would you like to throw?
That didn't rhyme.
6.
6? All right. Let's roll off.
Is it a chain spell?
No.
Okay.
You
No,
guys
my
are-
teleport was my chain spell.
You guys
Okay.
are terrible at rhyming.
I-
Spit rhymes.
Ooh.
All right.
I see a bunch of 6s on both sides. Did not go for the repeat hunger explosion.
I got 5.
You got 5. I got 7. So take 2.
Take 2. It's not so bad.
But
not so bad.
Because I used Tainted Lash, because I surged twice, so you get 2 extra destruction dice.
Gonna need those.
Tony, your go.
And you're at 5.
I'm at 5.
He's got 3 warding.
Show
You
me
got
what
no
you
destruction, so I don't need to windstorm you.
Where's the Rhymomancer?
Rhymomancer. Alright. Picky. That'd be so good.
Y'all came with magic. I came to beatbox.
Picky.
I will just Arcantric pull.
How many?
All of them. 6.
Oh, that sounds neat. I'm gonna ward with 3.
I got 1 explosion. Got 2.
I got 2.
Ooh!
I block your weak garbage.
That took everything I had.
All right, so back to me.
Back to you.
Tony, I'm going to use 2 dice. I'm going to try and cast a Dark Deal. If I succeed, I'll get to add 2 dice to each of my pools. If I fail, I'm going to give 2 to yours. You don't have any warding dice. So
No, but I am going to wave my hands like this in front of me while you do it to try and distract
Does that
you.
work?
We're going to find
That's not
out.
what pirates do.
We're going to find out. I can stand there like this, just take it cool.
It goes off.
All right.
So this happens. Dark Deal is a chain spell, but you know what? I'm gonna Arcantric Bolt you for 1. Take 1. Just boop. Dark gods, can you help me? Boop. Pinky. Ow. Your go, Tony.
I pass.
All right, so it's back to me then.
Yeah.
So
You don't have a ritual you can do?
Hungerford,
Well,
pro question.
I don't have. Oh, what's my hat? What's my hat? Let's
Pro
look at my hat.
question. Tasty Hot Schmoes.
Tasty Hot Schmoes.
I should have been
That's a
doing
name.
that, but I
It says,
haven't worked.
researching War Machine, how hard is the game to get into for a 10-year-old?
War Machine? No, War Machine is that like I would start with the battle box level. You can also check out the we did an event specifically for parents and children
First shot.
called First Shot. Woo! First Shot is made for parents and children to get together and play the game and learn some of the basics without getting into the more complex parts like Warcasters and battle groups. And then from there you can go to a battle box game. And I'd say you could easily be playing with your 10-year-old, no problem.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
I thought about using my magic hat, but it is a ritual spell.
Vanderbeest says the Rhymomancer would be a very versatile necromancer.
Oh man, that pun is killing me inside right now.
They have a spell called Mic Drop.
Yeah.
That damages mics.
There's got to be like a lyrical wizard of some kind.
A lyrical wizard.
I mean, well, okay, done. We just
It's
came
a
up with the name.
lyrical wizard.
Tony, I'm going to try and cast a ritual of divination.
Okay.
You don't have any warding, so you can't stop me.
Nope.
It succeeds. I can swap the position of any 2 dice in any player's foresight track.
No.
So you're 4 and you're 6. Why don't you go ahead and
Goodbye.
swap those? Now you've passed, so you can't do anything else. So
Right.
it goes back to me, and I'm going to try and Arcantric Bolt you again for 1 die. Boop. Take a point of damage, Tony.
I have 1 left.
All right, the round is over. So clear out your.
Dead Tony, resurrected Tony, still hanging in there.
You got 1 left, right?
Yeah.
I got 5. You might actually kill me, depending on how well you roll.
Because
So-
I'm gonna go first in the next round.
Well, let's clear out our pools.
Okay.
Completely. Then let's replenish them. So basically, dice don't hang between rounds in your pools. So Tony, you have a 4. I have a 6. So Tony, you're gonna go first.
I'm
You
gonna
get to
get 4
add
dice.
4 dice however you want, and I get to add 6 however I want.
I'm definitely adding all 4 of those to destruction.
Okay.
Dallas, we need a metal mancer.
A Metalmancer.
All right, Tony. I'm not scared of your garbage spells. I killed you and brought you back to kill a necromancer.
Oh, that you think that makes you my master?
By the way, yes, actually it does.
No.
I killed you, brought you
Free
back.
will zombie right here.
No, absolutely not. No. You have like a head crab right now. It's telling you what to do.
Yeah,
It's
the
like,
head crab.
yeah. I'm gonna put 2 in warding, rest in destruction. I just realized, yeah, I killed a Stormlord and then brought him back to life to kill a necromancer. And now I'm going to kill him again. I'm playing a very evil character right
Yes.
now.
Goes with the stash.
Goes with this.
Does it feel good?
No. All right, Tony, you go first.
All right.
I still can't get the imagery of you teleporting into like clouds of
Now I win storm.
crabs and
Oh, you're going to win?
Maybe
Oh,
a
windstorm,
sea
so you can't
bass?
use all those dice against me in the next turn.
Oh, I like that. I like your plan. How many dice are you rolling?
All of them.
Well,
It is a total of 8.
I'm going to roll a 5.
Could have been better.
Could have been better.
Could have been better.
So you surged
But I hit
once.
one.
So you have 3 total hits.
3 hits.
I've got 1. I got 2.
Oh.
So I take a point of damage. I'm down to 4, but I can't cast the destruction spell my next turn.
Correct.
Okay.
That's what's going to save me.
nice.
So my turn happens.
Your turn.
I can't cast the destruction spell this turn. I'm going to teleport with 1 die.
Goodbye.
Here go, Tony.
What are you gonna do to kill him? You blew all your destruction.
Tony, what have you done? I brought you into this world after taking you out, and I will take you out again.
Just got a
Like to dinner?
Like the dinner. Well, crab dinner.
Crab dinner.
Crab dinner.
I may be an infernalist, but I know the value of butter.
Kyle Proper says, do a kickflip. I would wreck everything in this room. Can you do a kickflip?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like I can ollie.
Oh, I'm thinking like a you got served dance style kickflip. Like I get down on one
Oh,
knee
no, I
and
was
try and
skating.
like. Oh.
Sorry.
I haven't played Tony Hawk in a long time.
I'm going to teleport.
Tony Hawk.
You never played Tony Hawk? That game's great. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. What do you do?
I'm going to teleport.
Okay.
Bard. Yes, we need a bard.
You
A
get to go 6
bard.
inches.
6 inches.
Super metal bard.
Whoop. All right.
The rivet bard.
And then that is a chain spell.
Yep.
So I'm going to try to flash flood.
All right.
If
You,
the spell successful. Just need 1. Nope.
Nope.
Not successful. Okay.
so back to me.
Yes.
Because you were gonna try and push
I was
me
going to
away.
try and push you away.
So
Increase
Tony-
our distance.
I'm gonna teleport 4 inches. Just
Goodbye.
enough. And it's a place. And then Tony, I'm gonna tainted lash. So I get all of these, and then 3 more. And every surge I get gives you an extra die in your destruction pool. But I'm gonna see if I can end your life.
I got 4 dice on my wording.
Okay.
Do it.
What you got, Tony? Oh, you surge.
Come on, go, 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 go.
All
go.
the way. Nope.
So I got 2.
You stopped.
So I need 3 successes to kill you.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, that
1,
looks like
2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Got it.
So-
Okay. Oh, dead again.
And that was an entire game of Arcanists start to finish, which I said was going to go a little bit longer because Tony, we were teaching you how to play as we
Yes.
went. So by the way, you know all the rules of the game now,
Super fast.
Like,
super easy, super clear.
right?
That was, yeah.
And the cool thing about it is meant to be a multiplayer kind of party game. You can play head to head if you want, but this game plays like 2 to 8 people.
Got 8 players on this board.
But when everybody knows what they're doing, the game goes like boom, 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 boom. And yeah, we've played with like 6 people, 8 people all around the
Some
board.
of those spells are like Flash Flood is any number of players. So it's
Uh-huh.
like 8 people on the board. You cast that spell, including myself. We can just.
Or like his wish hat ability, where he takes a die from every single player out of every pool and adds it to his.
Wow. Yes.
Like wish gets gross in multiplayer. So for those of you that are interested in playing Arcanists, you can get it in No Quarter Prime 5, and then on our website, privateerpress.com right now, and one of the most recent insiders, the first expansion just came out. Also, if you're looking at any of the other No Quarter Prime games, like Extreme Colossal Wrestling, Engines of Destruction, Rocket Man, Rumble, that's also in the No Quarter Prime, which are available some at your local stores, but also online at
Digital.
store.privateerpress.com for the digital copies.
Get that
And
digital.
there
copy.
are a whole number of exclusives available right now that are perfectly suited to, especially like the Necromancer, because there's a bunch of spooky exclusives that are on sale right now for 20% off.
Yeah, and also mini crate, right?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it earlier. Like mini crate is like one of the best ways to get just cool one-off models that you might not pick up for the like. Maybe I don't play Kador, but like Butcher Claws is dope.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't play War Machine, so I don't find Alexia like something I want. But like the Alexia 1 model, Handmaiden of Death, she's great. And these games give you a way to paint up those models and play with them.
Yeah,
There's some good
Alexia is
ones.
great for a Necromancer.
What kind of new wizards do you want to see?
Bard.
Bard.
Well, clearly the Rhymomancer.
The lyrical
The
wizard.
lyrical
the
wizard.
right?
Lyrical
That's a
wizard.
bard.
A druid.
A druid.
We should see like a paladin.
A paladin. Definitely a paladin. Need somebody to cast like holy like smite, like Morrow spells.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
Just like lightning and like good lightning.
Yeah, not Stormlord lightning,
Not Stormlord lightning.
but like holy lightning.
holy lightning.
Yeah.
Holy
What
lightning.
about a Chronomancer?
A Chronomancer?
Chronomancer?
So my first...
I'm all in on Chronomancers.
When I made the first 6, the Oracle ended up swapping places with a Chronomancer. And I had a Chronomancer. And it was cray-cray. And I'm going to make another one, but I had to tone it back because the Chronomancer was like messing with everybody's die rolls and changing things. Were like... And just how...
You make a Chronomancer, I'm just going to use a Clockatrice.
Yeah?
It's a gnome inside it.
It's just... Are you going to be painting that thing anytime soon?
Maybe.
Get your paint on?
Hopefully.
I hope so, too.
He's got a big clock on his belly. He's
Yeah.
like, time stop!
Is that his voice?
Yeah.
Stop!
Stop!
So, don't forget you can join us Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific, like you just did, for Weekly Rumble. Wednesdays for Dev Hangout with myself, Pagani, and Oz. Though Oz is out this week, so it'll just be me and Pagani. 10 a.m. And then Thursday, once again, if you want to watch Dallas paint a clockatrice,
Soon, hopefully.
drop some fat beats. What are you painting tomorrow? Why don't you hype it up? Like, what's going on tomorrow? Or is it a secret?
No, it's not secret.
Okay.
I'm going to be... So I finished the level 7 Commander, the alternate sculpt that we did for the new Kickstarter for the level 7 Omega
That's
Protocol.
live now at Kickstarter.com.
Yep. And I started working on Chronos. Speaking of Chronomancers. That guy has a Chrono name.
Like the big alien boss.
The big alien boss.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to try to dig up maybe one of the like little grunt dudes and do one of the grunt dudes.
The alien grunts or the
One of the
soldier grunts?
clones?
The alien grunt.
Oh, like a clone or...
Like a clone, just a clone, right?
Cool.
Like, hey, green skin, right? Cool gear, guns.
I'm interested to see, like, I want to paint up a couple of them just to try out some test schemes, because I saw you were doing, like, gray skin for the aliens.
Yeah.
Which I've never tried before. But also, I want to do the evil guards in a different scheme, and
yeah.
I haven't figured out what color I want to do that, like, really differentiates them from the commandos, so that should be fun.
Lots
as
of
well.
coal blacks.
Yeah, there's little boiler blacks and thermal blacks.
Maybe,
and
like,
all that
white.
stuff.
Give them, like an Arctic look, like they're out, like, an
Yeah.
Arctic base.
Oh,
That
like
could
in
be
the
really-
Siberian one from
Operation
Invasion?
Anchorage.
Yeah, that could be really dope. So anyway, join Dallas.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
up?
I was gonna say, if you want to come hang out and paint with Dallas, we
A
gotta tell them where we're gonna be
paint-a-mancer.
next week.
That's what we need. A
We almost
paint-a-mancer.
forgot.
Brushomancy?
Yeah, he casts 2 brush.
Fancy Mancer.
Fancy.
Well, that has the handlebar mustache. We're all going to be at War Machine Weekend.
War Machine Weekend.
Not all of us, but a lot of us.
November
These
6th.
The three of us.
3 of us will be
Three
at War
of us will
Machine
be there.
Weekend. Pagani will be there.
Yep.
Oz will be there.
Oz.
Lyle will be there.
Lyle.
JR will be there. Many of you
Sure.
will be there. So if you're going to go to War Machine Weekend, come by and say hi. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff. There'll be a store. You get to buy things. Dorian Gray Clamp at DGC, as he's known, says, how does one paint gray skin? Go to the Twitch channel and go check out the older videos.
Gray.
Dallas just painted gray skin on one of the aliens from level 7, and you can watch his video on it.
Trollblade highlight, Bastion Gray. Sickly skin. If you want
And
to be
tune
really
in on Thursday.
put some flesh color in your gray,
Like,
and then you get like that little bit of
Little
pink in
ruddy,
Sure.
little ruddy flesh. Yeah.
But if you want to watch a tutorial of it, you did that last Thursday, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Was it last Thursday?
yep.
You're right.
Yep.
Cool. So anyway, all right,
there.
everybody.
Brewmancer.
Brewmancer. Oh yeah.
He casts brews.
Troll King killed
That's it
Joker.
though.
You know what?
He doesn't actually do any damage. He just hands out.
For those of you
bread.
watching, if you have any wizard ideas you would like to see happen in Arcanists, hit us up
Boozamancy.
on Twitter or Facebook with the hashtag #NewArcanists and let us know what kind of wizards you would like to see. We will see you all tomorrow for the Dev Chat. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Chronomancer. Seriously, the cockatrice, a gnome riding inside it. That's my
Just
story.
giggling.